Making stuff is hard.
Especially in the entertainment world.
Where big egos, bigger budgets,
And just plain bad luck.
Can make things go horribly wrong.
and we're going behind the scenes of these disastrous,
Never-ending.
And often dangerous productions.
to find out why.
It was a shit show. Hello, friends. My name is Ian. This is It Was a Shit Show. I am joined by Ray.
Hello.
And Clint.
Hello.
And for no other reason than this film being about a team of 4, today we are joined by Cinema Therapy's own Alan.
And our own The Thing.
The Thing.
I am. God damn it. I knew I was going to be the thing. I do love team-ups of 4, though.
Yeah.
Is that really
my favorite genre
the
of film.
whole? Is that really just the whole thought behind this?
Yeah, 100%.
That's amazing.
It was like a
I love it.
Fantastic Four. We should have 4 people.
4 people.
I love that as a joke, and I love it because I love Alan. So this is great. This is perfect.
At least I didn't say the thing that nobody wanted.
Oh,
like Johnny said at the end
I know,
of this
what a dick
fucking
move.
movie.
Out of no, like they've had shared one line.
They've spoken to each other 2 times,
Yeah.
and he's just like suddenly such a dick to him. It
Yeah.
makes no sense.
So does that make you Reed Richards because of your graying on the side?
And his being like, I guess, the team leader.
Yeah, I'm pretty gangly
Yeah,
and
he's
stretchy.
gangly. And then
I'm the token chick.
yeah,
Sure.
So then I would be Johnny Storm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're the hothead.
Yeah. Dude, I fly off the handle all the time.
Yep. You guys should see him behind the scenes of
Yeah,
this.
fucking
It is
diva.
just
Yeah.
diva.
Yep.
Well,
I
with
didn't get him the right flavor of Nerds Gummy Clusters, and it's all been downhill.
And this is the last time Alan will be on this show. Like I had that
Barry
clout.
or nothing.
It's in his writer that he has to have berry flavored Nerds
for
Gummy
every
Clusters.
episode.
For every episode.
I have to bring my own water. You guys don't even give me water.
Yeah. What do you think this is? A charity?
Can't afford water. We're in a drought. Yeah.
Well, with the release of Fantastic Four First Steps this July, I figured let's go back to the last attempt at Marvel's first family. My second video ever I made on the previous channel was 2015's Fantastic Four. A prime example of a shit show in every regard. I could have remade that video like I did for The Abyss, and then include all like the new things we've learned since then. But I hate this movie, and I'd much rather chat about it with you fine folks.
Yeah.
Why?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
How could you possibly hate Fant Four Stick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, today let's talk Fantastic Four Stick.
The weird thing is, by the time we started shooting, we had a 72-day long shooting schedule, and we wrapped on day 72, which is not really common. Like, for all of the bullshit that people were talking about, like, oh, it was chaos on set, like, there was no chaos on set. I mean, it was a challenging shoot like any shoot, but like, we were moving the fuck along throughout that shoot. We got it all done. You don't wrap on the day that you're scheduled to wrap if there's chaos going on. You know, my reps didn't get any wild calls from the studio being like, you got to get this kid under control. Like, that just wasn't going on.
Okay, so via the text I received from both of you, I know the answer to this from her, but have neither of you seen this before?
I had when it came out, but it was just so underwhelming the first time I saw it. I had never felt the need to watch it again. I didn't remember
Did
anything
anything
about
stick?
it.
Yeah,
Nothing stuck.
nothing.
I remember the only thing that stuck was the thing doesn't wear pants, which was off-putting. And so I was like, I don't need to watch this ever again. And then when you said, we're watching Fantastic Four, and I was like, all right, I guess I got to dig that up again. So, yeah.
Apologies.
And I had never seen it, and I wish I could go back to that. It was a simpler time.
Now you
The
can't.
thing wore pants.
Yeah. Now you can't unknow what you know. You can't unsee what you've seen.
The good news is, much like you watching this the first time, most of this has already fled.
Yeah,
I remember very little of this aside from my
Oh,
notes,
your
which are
scribbles.
primarily The fuck?
which is primarily rage based. I mean, nothing happens in this movie.
Yeah.
So I also don't remember.
Well, that's the thing. The plot is.
No,
I hope we're gonna talk about.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Oh, well, yeah, we're going to get into
Okay.
all of it. But for Ray, we started it, and like 10 minutes in, she goes, wait, is this not the one with Jessica Alba and Chris Evans?
I like didn't know this movie. I mean, listen, you guys know I don't know movies exist, but I especially did not know this movie existed. Whenever anyone talked about Fant Four Stick, I was like, oh yeah, the one with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba and what's his face, and then yeah, that one. Like that's what I always thought everybody was talking about.
Nope.
No,
Interesting.
Whole other movie apparently.
Well,
we needed
that's
a reboot.
That's exciting for you.
It was. I was like, oh, maybe this will be. Oh no.
No. Well, Clint,
Yes.
you have something for the closet
Yep.
that you physically have to go
God, I'm
get.
so-
Yeah, it was. I didn't want to spoil the surprise, so it's big. So I got to hold on.
I'm so scared. He was like, it's in my car. I have to go get it. It was too big to bring into your house. I'm like, what?
And he warned us. I've been trapped in here, in this room.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to go to the
We're not allowed
bathroom.
to go
No
up the
bathroom
stairs.
breaks
It's-
allowed.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God.
It's a katana.
This has been a long time coming.
It's
It's-
proof that I have a katana.
Yay! Clint's got a katana.
For no reason other than just to prove he has it.
Because he didn't bring it for Blade.
For two times in a row that I could have brought it. So I brought my katana. It's real, it's sharp, and inside there's like a sharpening stone. So every time you take it
okay.
in and out, it sharpens it every time.
Oh.
See
Very
that?
fancy.
Wow.
I have a katana. So me and Jonathan are katana boys.
Katana boys.
Yeah. So here, stick it up there on the next front there.
There we go.
But how does it relate to Fant Four Stick?
Yeah, I find it weird that you don't have anything Fantastic Four.
I never really liked Fantastic Four,
Okay.
like as characters.
Really?
Yeah.
Are we gonna fight now?
No, we're still
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
right.
Fandom doesn't define us. That's right. Okay.
Well, I growing up, I was always more of a DC guy, and then I didn't really. I mean, I liked the X-Men. I always liked the X-Men, but when I was never really a fan of like the other Marvel stuff until Iron Man came out. So I'm hoping that the new Fantastic Four will do what Iron Man did for me with Fantastic Four, because the other Fantastic Four iterations, like,
They've been really
Great.
mid to exceptional.
the best Fantastic Four movie is The Incredibles.
Yes.
Oh,
the
by far.
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Uh-huh.
That's still the best superhero movie ever made, I think.
Yeah, good argument can be made for that. Our story begins with Josh Trank, a film major who aspired to beat Steven Spielberg by making his first movie by 27. He got big after making a viral video, which led him to directing webisodes for Spike TV, which at 27 led him to Fox, and he made the found footage sci-fi superhero film Chronicle for 20th Century Fox. It cost $12 million and made $126 million worldwide. So it was a huge hit and pretty great reviews.
I liked it.
So
I don't remember anything about it, but I liked it.
Okay.
Is that just like a hallmark of his movies? He's just like, they're forgettable. Josh Trank, forgettable movies.
It's Josh Trank. It happened.
It happens.
Right. So wait, he wanted to beat Steven Spielberg. Had these aspirations to make a movie before 27. Was that just because he was a fan of Spielberg? Because aren't there other directors who have done
I'm sure.
movies
Tons.
before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
that's a good goal.
Did he like say that though?
Yes. That was like his whole
It's
thing.
like, maybe don't like say that out loud.
We're gonna get into Josh Trank right now. It's gonna be a whole thing.
I feel like Josh Trank saying things he shouldn't have said is going to be 3/4 of this episode.
Yes. So Trank, because of the success of Chronicle, he starts meeting all kinds of people. He's meeting everybody from Margot Robbie to Tom Cruise.
Sure.
And but he didn't know how to process it. And saying, quote, I didn't know how to embrace happiness. So 2 weeks after Chronicle opened and it's this big hit, he was so depressed and furious. and he was just mad, and he punched a hole through the wall and hit his hand into a steel beam.
And then he got superpowers. Oh, no, wait, no? Okay. Sorry.
No.
That's how he lost his superpowers.
Ah, I see.
Okay, so
He thought to himself, the thing could have punched through that steel beam.
Wait a minute.
yeah. He called Robert Rodriguez, who'd never met, to see how he dealt with the fame after making a low budget big film. And
20s.
and he gave him books to kind of like help him.
I want to know what like the book was called that Robert Rodriguez gave him. Was it like How to Cope with Peaking in Your 20s? And the rest of your life being shit. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
But the offers still kept coming in, and he ended up pitching an R-rated version of Venom for Sony. But when they asked him to meet halfway with their ideas, he walked. When Fox started pushing for Chronicle 2, he deliberately became difficult so the project would never happen.
No, I don't want to.
Ray, you're going to be our Josh Trank today.
Oh my God.
And this
Exciting.
is him about Chronicle 2.
I made it difficult for them to set up meetings. I was dodgy about stuff. I did a lot of shitty things because I really didn't ever want to see Chronicle 2 happen. That was my worst nightmare. First of all, I'm not doing it. Second, if somebody else does it, then you know it's going to be a piece of shit.
Okay.
So this is the mindset of Josh Trank.
Yeah, because no one's ever made a good sequel to someone else's
Else's
movie.
thing.
That's never happened,
I-
Aliens.
I know.
I like how he's like, I made it difficult to set up meetings. It's just like, someone sends like an email, like a Teams meeting. It's like, decline.
He's just like, ooh, no, sorry, I got a thing. I've got.
I have a lunch.
How about March 32nd? That work for
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
I mean, I do kind of understand where he's coming from, though, where he's just like, there's that panic of like, oh my God, like, what if it's not as good as the first one? And then it's like, and then people hate me and I'm mediocre, but then like, I can't let anyone else make it because it's my baby. Like, I get.
Oh, sure.
I guess like I understand that paralysis.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
the mental place that he's coming from is 100% understandable.
Yeah.
His response to it is very much a 27-year-old
Oh yeah,
or a 12-year-old.
throwing a fit. Yes, exactly.
Hey,
Like, I would not have handled that well at 27. I would have been a fucking piece of shit. Fortunately, I made a movie when I was 28, and no one saw it. It did not make $126 million. It didn't make $126.
And that's why you're so like level-headed and chill and just like a man of the people.
Sure. We'll go with that.
He's screaming on the inside.
Yeah.
Constantly.
Okay, so this is the person we're dealing with, okay?
All right.
Someone who doesn't know how to handle his emotions and is very passionate about his projects.
I like how he goes to Robert Rodriguez, whose like films are like super violent. He's like, hey, how do I deal with this? Well, let me tell you, blood and guts, man.
Yeah.
Also, you said they'd never met. Like,
Yeah.
Can you imagine being Robert Rodriguez just like pick up the phone like, hello? Hey, it's Josh Trank. Who are you?
Chronicle, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's making $126 million as we speak.
Okay, so then Fox offered Trank a Fantastic Four reboot. Okay, quick recap of Fantastic Four. A superhero comic about a dysfunctional but loving family
Yeah.
created in 1961 by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Their first for Marvel. This is why it's called Marvel's First Family. This is why it's such a big deal when they make a Fantastic Four movie and why we've been waiting for so long to get like this proper version
good
of
one.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And because it's the crown jewel of Marvel, really.
It's the first thing. I mean, it launched the silver age of Marvel.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
So even though it might be kind of seem a little dated now or whatever, you have to think back then like how big of a deal it was. Okay, so sticking with the movies and TV, there was a cartoon in 1967 and another one in 1994. Also in 94 was a notorious Roger Corman produced The Fantastic Four that was deliberately made to keep the rights and deliberately never meant for release. We're not going into this one.
right.
We're not touching that one.
Okay, all
right. During the superhero boom in the early 2000s came Fantastic Four in 2005. This is the one with Jessica Alba and Chris
Okay.
Evans.
The one I remember.
Yes. Despite widely terrible reviews, it grossed $333 million worldwide. In 2007, the sequel, Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer, doubled down on that stupidity and
Was
gained
much dumber.
slightly better reviews and made 301 million worldwide. Since fans didn't embrace either film and gritty reboots were kind of becoming the new thing, Fox decided to reboot Fantastic Four in
And
2009.
make it gritty. Yeah. They're all going to be wearing black.
That's grit in there.
And
Do the
thing
Dark
that-
Knight version of it. The Thing's not going to be wearing pants.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's so
Ding
fucking
dong.
gritty.
He's not going to look like a soft marshmallow peanut. He's going to look gritty.
Did you just say thing dong?
The Thing. Is his dork made of orange rock like the rest of his body?
It's a superhero secret.
The thing dong.
Excellent.
That is a phrase that is going to live in my head rent-free.
That's going to be some new shit show merch. Thing
Thing
dong.
dong. Some new undies for the store. Thing dong, get your rocks off.
Always rock
I'm a
hard.
fucking merch machine,
Yeah,
you
you
guys.
are.
Thank you.
I got it. Now I have to make this.
That's the worst thing I'm going to order immediately.
All right, back to Josh Trank. Trank is at the center of all of this story. So this is all going to be mostly about him. And going forward, we'll be talking about two different Tranks. The man circa 2014, 2015, making Fantastic Four, versus the man in 2020 promoting his third film. Trank is an unreliable narrator.
Okay.
Things he says in 2020 will be entirely contradictory to what he said back then, or it's coming from like a place of realization and like an admittance of guilt. And
Like he hit his 30s and he grew up and realized that like dumb shit he did at 27 was like, oh, maybe that was
Kinda.
cool.
But
Okay.
then there's also things where he just straight up lies.
Okay.
And then some of his stories just don't line up.
So he's trading one shitty behavior for another shitty behavior. Okay.
We'll get into it, but like for an example, in 2015, Trank said that he's been a fan of Fantastic Four since he was a kid because he loved the family aspect of it and that like they were kind of fighting, but they still loved each other. Trank 2020 admitted that he had nearly zero knowledge of the characters almost at all. He'd seen like one episode of the TV show.
I never would have guessed that based on watching Fant Four Stick.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So this is what we're talking about. So in 2012, Fox told Trank he would give him full creative control on Fantastic Four. While Fox was negotiating with him, they had Zach Stentz and Ashley Edward Miller working on the script. They also did Thor and X-Men First Class. According to Trank, Fox didn't tell him that they'd already had a team writing it. So when Trank signed on, he was annoyed that Fox didn't tell him, and he deliberately didn't want to read the script, choosing to start from scratch.
I want to read it.
Yeah. Trank 2020 said in hindsight, he should probably have at least read it.
Yeah.
Especially since
Oh, you think so?
those two know how to write.
Yeah.
They've written good movies.
And no comics. Yeah.
And they know comics really well.
Yeah. All right. So Trank hired Jeremy Slater, a friend of Trank who helped with the story of Chronicle, and he knew comics and he was heavily inspired by Marvel's Avengers film. And he loved how the characters clashed with each other and how big and comic booky it was.
Oh, so he liked how they talked to each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha.
Relationships.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
His script serves as the basis of the final film, with the key four and Doom being young science mavericks working at the Baxter Building. They then go through a quantum gate and find a world destroyed by what we'll find out later is Galactus.
Sure.
And he vaporizes Doom.
Wait, when do we find this out later? Like,
Hold on.
Okay.
Not in the movie we watched.
Okay, because
Hold
I
on.
didn't know shit about that.
Yeah.
No. Okay, hold on. This is very loose base of what's going on here. Okay, so the world is destroyed by Galactus, and he vaporizes Doom, but it actually just gives him superpowers. And then
Doom powers.
the gate blows up, giving them their powers. There's a time jump with Ben being a weapon for the government and Reed hiding out. And this is where he also builds the Fantasticar and Herbie the robot.
Okay.
And Doom comes back, takes over his home country of Latveria, which is very Doom.
Yep.
And the ending is a big clash with Mole Man in New York. And Mole Man was the original
He was
villain
the first villain from
of
the comics. Yeah.
Fantastic
Okay.
Four.
By the way, that early run, the early Jack Kirby Stan Lee run. I don't know if you've read them, if you guys are big nerds. It's great.
Okay.
It holds up. There's,
right.
I mean, there's weird 60s stuff in it, but like,
Yeah,
it's
like
really
sexism
fun.
and racism.
You know,
Sure,
yeah,
sure,
like-
yeah. You know, just your standard boilerplate 60s shit.
Yeah. And then the end of the movie teases Galactus. In the final film, Slater says only one of his lines remains, which is, "Don't blow up."
Don't blow up. Don't blow up.
Yeah, he said it twice. Those lines are there twice. Come
Oh
on.
my gosh,
Come
look at
on.
him go. Look
Come on,
at him
Slater. Come on. It's two lines.
Honestly, I thought that part was charming.
A little.
That was in the part of the movie where I was like, this can't be as bad as everybody says.
I'm.
The part where they're kids.
I thought the kids would kind of suck.
Look, starting as kids was a stupid idea.
Oh, absolutely. That.
But then
yeah.
it started, and I was like, if you're going to take a stupid idea, this is like a not bad version of it.
It wouldn't have been a stupid idea if it worked, but because it didn't
Correct.
work, it was
It
a
was
stupid idea.
And never paid
retroactively
off.
very
Yes,
stupid.
Never paid
One of the
off.
biggest problems of the thing is that Ben is like involved, but he doesn't. The only thing you ever see him do is help him move a transformer.
Yeah.
Like you don't see him build anything. Like
He flipped a switch or two.
oh yeah, and apparently did it wrong. Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you flip a switch wrong, Ben? Come on.
So Slater says the very expensive film kept getting cut back because of budget reasons, but he wanted to do The Avengers, but Trank, who hated that movie, wanted Batman Begins via David Cronenberg, who is the king of body horror.
What are you talking about?
Scanners and The Fly.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
He just sounds like such an insufferable like film major. Just like, what if I did like Batman Begins, but it's Cronenberg? Just like, shut up.
Okay, so
I'm gonna beat Spielberg. Shut up.
it's gonna get worse.
Okay. I'm mad about it
So
already.
Slater said Trank was only interested in the team before they got powers, and anything he would discuss after, like anything that they brought up, like a decision on where the finale would go, he just didn't care.
Yeah,
Afterwards,
that
And
tracks.
I can tell.
Slater said, "quote unquote," Josh just didn't give a shit. So this is Josh Trank talking about if once they'd make this movie, that the sequel could be fun, but not this one.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is a great way to make a movie, by the way.
I'll just, the first one's just like all set up. It's all act one, and then the sequel will be the good stuff.
Watching this again, I had the same thought. I was like, you could condense
So
much.
Yeah.
It's,
into like a first act.
yeah.
No, the movie is a first act.
It is,
Yes.
at 1,000%. All right, so Trank says the sequel would be, okay, now we are super powered forever, and it's weird and funny, and there's adventure lurking around every corner. But the first movie was going to basically be the filmic version of how I saw myself all the time. The metaphor of these characters crawling out of hell.
Trank 2020 admitted forcing the film to be a personal expression was an expensive miscalculation.
Yeah.
That's a very nice way to say I did the stupidest possible thing I could with a family-friendly adventure film.
Yeah.
I am, you know what, though, now that you said the Cronenberg thing, I was thinking earlier about there is a lot of
There's
weird
some
body,
weird body
horror
horror stuff.
in
Yeah.
this
That's the
movie.
best stuff.
It's the best stuff in the movie.
But it's like
It really
doesn't
is.
fit the comic.
It doesn't fit,
but it is really
But
good.
it is
It doesn't
good.
fit the story
Yeah.
of the movie. It
Yeah.
doesn't fit anything else, but it is good. It's effective.
Yeah,
like
for
when
sure.
when Reed's all like elongated,
Splayed.
and gross. I'm like I love horror, and I was watching that. I was like, well, that makes me uncomfortable.
It
Yeah,
was-
when
yeah.
it's pushing across his arm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, of the 18 drafts that Slater wrote,
Go.
Trank only delivered 2 to the studio, and he never relayed their thoughts. This is Jeremy Slater about this process. Clint?
Right from the start of the process, Josh told me I wasn't allowed to speak with Fox without him present. I never saw 95% of those notes.
So he's being controlling
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
for
awful.
weird reasons. I don't know why.
Because he's
Insecurity.
crawling out of hell.
Yeah.
You can't trust
Appreciate the craft, man.
I always, to me, that's always just screams insecurity when you have to be that controlling of something.
Well, I mean, that's what it is.
Well, don't go into the film industry setting yourself up by saying, I'm going to make a movie before Steven Spielberg did. Like, don't do that.
Yeah,
don't
that's
say
just
it
the-
out loud.
Yeah,
Even if you think that, just like fucking shut up about it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, at the beginning of 2013, Slater leaves, and from all his interviews, he seemed like super happy to at least have got to a place. played in the sandbox.
Oh, sure.
And but he does feel bad how it ended up.
Yeah.
He would go on to be the showrunner for Moon Knight.
Oh,
Wow.
there
Okay.
you go.
Big step up.
Big step up. Okay, shortly after that, Matthew Vaughn, who directed X-Men First Class and did the Kingsman movies, he came on as a producer, as did author Seth Grahame-Smith to do a rewrite.
Oh, interesting.
Did you do like Pride,
Pride and
Prejudice,
Prejudice
and
and
Zombies?
Zombies
Yeah,
and a
okay.
bunch of fun, silly, campy stuff.
Which is what this could have been.
Could have been.
But,
Honestly-
but we wanted gritty.
Silly camp seems like the way to go, and it looks like that's what they're doing
Yep.
with the new
Yeah.
Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kind of should. It looks like fun.
Yeah.
So, sensing the project stalling, Fox brought in Simon Kinberg to do a rewrite and produce. Now, Simon Kinberg is kind of a divisive figure because he was kind of the shepherd of the X-Men series to a really bad degree in a way. Like for every good one he was involved in, but I was also really bad. He did Dark Phoenix twice.
Yep.
And failed twice.
Look,
He took one of the greatest stories in all of comics and managed to fuck it up completely. Two separate, entirely unique ways.
So this is the guy we're talking about,
Okay.
Simon Kinberg versus Josh Trank. Here we go.
Failing
boy.
upward in spectacular ways, as
Yeah.
men often do.
Yep. So Trank and Kinberg seemingly hit it off. And Kinberg was also a consultant at Lucasfilm at the time. And he asked Trank if he was interested in making a Star Wars spinoff. And this was just after Disney bought him. And Trank was like, I need to get inspired. And so he walked to George Lucas's old home and
In
just
San Anselmo?
and just stood there until it came to him.
oh my
Naked?
God.
Just stripped down and just
Thing dong.
basked
this
and
thing dong.
whipped out his
He
thing
was
dong.
just wearing his shit show branded Thing Dong underwear. Available now
Wait,
on Etsy.
No, why would you go to his house? There's nothing there. It's just a house.
It's just a house in San
It was-
Anselmo.
He was.
I know, 'cause I've been there.
what did you I missed that. What did you say?
He's been there.
He's been
So
there.
he went. And you had the exact same moment.
Josh Trank and I are soul brothers. Here's the thing. Every negative thing that I'm saying about Josh Trank and every negative thing that I'm saying about Simon Kinberg. Simon Kinberg also showrunner of Rebels, the animated show, which is pretty good. I don't know if you guys have watched it.
Yeah, Rebels is good.
It's pretty decent. But I'm confused, but I'm also like, every bad thing that you are going to say about Josh Trank is something that I have thought inside.
Okay. All right.
You don't say it out loud. That's the whole thing.
I haven't ever had the opportunity. I don't know if I'm any better.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
When you went to George Lucas's house? What came to you?
How naked were you? Also,
Very. I had also
Tops.
scrambled through a hillside that
They had
happened
a hammer and a sign that said, "Please keep your clothes on."
There's also just a bunch of poison oak on the hillside that I crawled through, and I didn't realize it at the time, so it was very itchy. But
It's a mess down there,
it's
guys.
just a real problem.
This isn't the inspiration I was hoping for.
wait, there's a burning. There's a burning sensation. I'm getting something. It's inspiration. The burning is inspiration. Nope, that's the
No,
itching.
it's just
that's the itching.
that was it. The
Then you came
inspiration
away
was
with
go to the hospital.
A Poison Ivy movie.
Yeah, but a gritty one.
Yeah.
A gritty reboot.
Well, Trank left Lucas's house with the idea of a Boba Fett movie. He pitched this.
Oh wow! I had to make a trek to come up with who's fucking cool. Boba Fett. Jeez. Okay, no, I take it all back.
Is that where?
I am better than Josh Trank.
Is that where? That's where every Star Wars spinoff comes from. Is someone makes some dumb pilgrimage to George Lucas's house, and then they're just
There's
like,
just this line. This
Line of
people.
filmmakers
You know what? We
that
ought to
are
make
27 and younger.
Okay, so he pitches Boba Fett to Disney, and they immediately hire him. And he's the only the second director that they hired a Star Wars project.
Yeah,
since
after
they
Favreau, right?
Yeah, no, after.
After
Abrams.
J.J. Abrams. Yeah.
So back to Fantastic Four. 6 months before filming, a rumor circulates that Fox is really unsatisfied with the project and wants to drop Kinberg's script and Trank and start over. But Fox has to make a Fantastic Four film by 2015 or the rights would revert back to Marvel. This is just like 1994. It was made just for the sake of keeping the rights.
The rights.
Okay, during casting, Trank wanted Michael B. Jordan as they worked together on Chronicle.
Yeah.
And Miles Teller, that was one he had to fight for, a choice the studio didn't want. But as a compromise, the studio wanted Kate Mara. Trank told the cast not to read any of the comics because it's not based on anything. And this that story broke when one of the actors said that they didn't read anything. People were like, "What? Oh, wait a minute!" And it was kind of like one of the first signs that
Things were
going off the rails.
This might not be going the way we want it to.
Yeah, you don't need to know anything about your characters or like their motivations or
what's my relationship.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Look, it's not based on the comics. It's fine.
It's not
Also,
based
your
on
characters
relationships.
aren't going to have a relationship.
At all.
You have words with each other, but there's nothing there.
There's literally no connection.
Yeah.
Especially with Kate Mara. She's going to stare blankly into the void.
Yes. I love the idea of him just being like, you have words with each other. Like, that's what dialogue is to him. Like, you speak words at each other.
You make word?
You make word, and then she makes word. And then you go back and then you go back and forth like that until I say cut. Got it? Okay, great.
You make word.
Let's go.
She make word.
Jordan's casting, of course, turned into an absolute shit show online. Mostly,
Were
and
people mad because
obviously-
he was black?
Of course.
No.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Racists on the internet.
Yeah, very racist trolls. It became like, what if they made Black Panther white? And it's like, go down the list of Johnny Storm. His race has nothing to do with it. He's an astronaut. He's a hothead. He has fire powers.
He's
whatever.
a fighter pilot. Like
all these things. None of this comes to his race. Like Black Panther, African king. That's like the first thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's just that kind of bullshit. And this was 2014. This is Gamergate. This is when people are just furious about everything.
This is the height of birth certificate, like birtherism and all that crap, right?
Yes.
We thought that was the bad timeline, and we had no idea what was coming.
The trolls are winning. Okay, so shortly before release, Jordan wrote a piece for Entertainment Weekly titled, "Why I'm Torching the Color Line." Do you want to be our Michael B. Jordan
I would love
today?
to be Michael B. Jordan. Sometimes you have to be the person who stands up and says, I'll be the one to shoulder all this hate. Maybe if I set an example, Hollywood will start considering more people of color in other prominent roles, and maybe we can reach the people who are stuck in the mindset that it has to be true to the comic book. Or maybe we can reach past them to the trolls on the internet. I want to say, get your head out of the computer, go outside and walk around. Look at the people walking next to you. Look at your friends' friends and who they're interacting with, and just understand this is the world we live in. It's okay to like it. I fucking love Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah,
That is nice.
He's such
I
a
like
good
that.
dude.
No, this was a really big thing. Like people were fucking furious, and it will come back. And it's just, you can make daring, interesting choices with comic book. You don't have to make it the exact thing. And
comic books do that all the time within its own medium.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
for
dude,
sure.
Stan Lee and Jack Kirby were super progressive for their time with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. And so it's just this, I don't know, it's just this very obnoxious thing that we have to deal with. I mean, you look at the newest Fantastic Four. A woman Silver Surfer? A silver-bodied alien can't be a woman.
Are there people freaking out about this?
Oh, yeah.
Without even coming to the realization that the character that she plays already does exist in the comics, and that it's not a gender swap thing. She's an actual.
No, there's a female Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
It's an alien. It doesn't fucking
doesn't
matter.
It's an alien gifted a surfboard by a giant man who eats planets.
She can't be a woman.
I know. All right. 2 weeks before filming began, Fox cut the budget by $30 million.
Oh, you won't even notice that.
Yeah.
Well, that's why the thing doesn't have a wiener.
Yeah.
That was
$12 million of that was the ding dong budget.
Yeah.
The thing dong budget.
The Thing Dong Fund.
He's
Yeah.
like, I want that thing big and swinging.
It worked for Dr. Manhattan. It's gonna work for the thing. It's just gonna be. That's what it's clobbering time. That's
Oh my God.
Hashtag release the thing dong cut.
So this is pushed the budget down to 120 million. The first thing to get cut, other than
Thing
a
Dong.
penis,
Yeah.
are action scenes. No shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
really? Really?
Yeah.
This was the most boring
Not
action movie.
not the science montages.
45-minute science
45
montage.
minutes of science
Oh my
montage.
gosh.
So Trank filmed some stuff for action scenes, hoping that they'd get to the edit, and then Fox would realize the potential of the film.
we
and
need
then,
these. Yeah.
And then put the action back in during reshoots. This obviously never happened.
Yeah.
Then comes Scott Frank, who most recently did Queen's Gambit, but at the time he did Out of Sight and both.
Scott Frank is a genius. writer.
Yeah, super talented writer.
Yeah, and he
Yeah.
did both of
A-list.
James Mangold's Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So Wolverine and
Logan. Cool.
So he did a final pass before shooting, but then Trank rewrote that to put his ideas back in.
No.
Oh, that's a great idea.
You don't rewrite a Scott Frank script.
Listen, my guy, my brother in Christ. You get a Scott Frank script, and what you do with that is you just
Leave
go, yes, sir, thank you.
Well, I mean,
and you
Mr.
film
Frank.
that.
who knows? Who knows how much of that was like how much they were like, no, you got to keep all this shit in, and he's like, well, okay, I'll just beef up the dialogue here and there, whatever it is, right?
I mean,
you don't know.
if Scott Frank's coming in on weeklies, that's usually what that is,
Yeah.
right? Sometimes
It's
it's
like a
like, hey, we've
dialogue
got a real
pass.
third act problem, and
Yeah.
Scott Frank comes in and goes, well, your third act problem is a first act problem. I'm going to change this scene and that scene, and then
Cracks his knuckles and
You know,
gets to work.
Yeah.
and does the thing, and it's going to improve it. But at that point, you're probably also locked into sets and things because they're like under construction already.
Okay, well, we're gonna get to that.
Oh boy.
Okay, because of all this back and forth, all the departments didn't know what exactly they should be doing, and
Yeah.
from making props, sets, and costumes,
Sure.
and this made everyone get real heated towards each other, and which some crew members were just like, "It's $100 million movie. This is the usual. Like this is just always happening." So often delayed, they turned to Trank for quick final decisions. And conflicting reports state that Trank was indecisive, or Fox would drag their feet. And then when Fox made decisions without him, he would fly into a rage.
Yeah.
And this gave him the reputation of being a hothead. Many pointed out that had Trank had more experience with studios, he could have navigated these issues more professionally.
Sure.
But he did not.
This is 2/3 of your job as a director on a studio film. Is not directing your movie. It is
Managing.
running interference with the studio
Yeah.
and making sure that
Yep.
your movie can get made while and it's not
Or
because
if you have
they're
a good producer who's
right.
running
yes,
that interference.
if you have a great
Yeah.
producer who's doing that. So Ryan Johnson has Ron
Versus-
Bergman, right? And Ron Bergman is notorious for he puts up a steel curtain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing that touches Ryan
But
Johnson.
who's his producer?
Right.
Simon Kinberg.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
The company
Jesus.
man.
The company man.
Yeah. Okay. So
We're gonna make a movie.
He's just like, hello, studio heads. You're looking for Josh Trank? Yeah, he's right this way.
Yeah.
and then he goes off and then goes like, and then give the thing no dong.
And you know what? No pants either.
You know, the whole thing about the question about whether or not he has a penis could have been solved if they just gave him pants. And then no one would be questioning
Then
it.
you wouldn't be thinking about it
I wouldn't
so
be thinking
much.
about it.
I know.
Is this dork made of orange rock like the rest of his body?
Okay.
This is why we had to start wearing pants for this podcast.
Yeah,
'cause
for sure.
Clint just
Used to
couldn't
be a
get past
pantsless
it.
podcast.
Yeah.
It used to, yeah. But then you ruined it.
I'm sorry, guys.
Filming begins in May of 2014 in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And throughout, Trank absolutely resented that he was making a huge studio movie. Hating the idea
What a
that all
dickbag.
hating the idea that all these departments were really good at what they do, but that none of it was his own making.
I didn't create Hollywood.
And,
That's
and
how
that he
a
was
movie
only there
is.
to say yes and no. And
Yes,
it's like,
that's your job as a director.
I
you
know. It's like,
fucking moron.
it's like, are you going to build that prop? Are you going to paint that wall? Like, what are you fucking talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, are you attempting to be like 24-year-old James Cameron working on a Roger Corman movie, making the entire movie by hand by yourself, never sleeping?
In a
He
garage.
nearly died, and he's James fucking Cameron. You're not.
See, he knew that if he did, because he was already 24, so he's like, well, I can't do James Cameron. I mean, he did stuff when he was 24. I gotta do Spielberg.
past my prime.
Yeah.
So he was mad that all these departments are doing great things, but because he didn't bring those to fruition.
Yes.
Yeah, it's an
What a weird thing to be
insecurity.
It's
mad
an
about.
insecurity
It's an
thing.
insecurity
Like,
thing.
and that's the thing. I keep coming back to, like, I hate this guy so much because I see myself in all of the stupid things he's saying. And I'm just like, oh, there,
Yeah.
but for the grace of God.
Well, yeah, he becomes like obsessed that how the film would represent him. Okay, I want to talk about Trank's dogs. You guys, let's talk about Trank's
Oh my
dogs.
God,
okay?
I love
I've been waiting to
dogs.
talk about his dogs.
I've
okay?
been waiting for you to bring
Okay.
it up, as a matter of fact.
Are they
Okay.
are they gritty?
Do they have dogs? So Trank, his wife, and
Thank you.
Trank and his wife and several dogs were staying at a studio rented house. At some point, the homeowner becomes furious about the mess his dogs are causing and gives him an eviction notice. I don't know how bad this was getting to the point where he's like, get out of my
How
house.
many dogs is several?
We'll get to that.
Whoa.
Okay.
In retaliation, Trank destroys the house even more.
Oh my God, what a
And
fuck.
like he's defacing family photos.
What? Are you
And-
serious?
Yeah. And so the homeowner calls the sheriff and then
Yeah.
files a civil suit.
oh my
correct.
God.
So either the studio or Trank had to fork over $100,000
Jesus.
for this, for the damages and whatever,
Wow.
whatever the guy wanted, right? At the time, reports said that it was either 3 dogs or 4 dogs.
Okay.
Okay,
Well-
depending on what you're reading.
Several to me is 4, because if they said a few, that's 3.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
Okay.
So, but I said several in that moment. So,
Okay.
so different reports say 3 dogs. Other ones say 4 dogs. Some just say dogs. Okay, at the time. Why is this important? Okay, in June 2015, while denying that report, Trank mentions he currently has 4 dogs.
Okay.
Trank 2020 said that one of his dogs had gotten into some medication and died suddenly early on in the filming.
While staying at that house?
Yes.
Okay.
So if the reports were 3 dogs and 4 dogs, so okay, maybe one of them did die and now he has 3 dogs. But
Right.
then he, at the end of production, June 2015, 2 months away from release, he says he has 4 dogs. So this is what I'm talking about. Like the stories don't line
Yeah.
up.
How
Yeah.
many dogs do you have, Josh Trank?
Yeah. But this was a huge thing. This became like the weird story that just like kept cropping up and people just keep asking. him
Yeah, it's
about it.
They're
Weird.
like, why are you
Yeah.
lying about these dogs? Hmm?
Not only why are you lying about these dogs, but why did you trash a house like a spoiled rock star?
Like a
I
little
know, like, look,
rat.
bro, you're not Kiss, all right? Like, you gotta at least have a couple of good
There
films
was
on
That's
your
the
belt.
most contemporary thing you can think of is
Yeah.
Kiss.
I don't even like Kiss. So
What?
it's like,
I mean, who trashes hotel rooms anymore?
know.
I feel like rock stars are better
but it's
behaved
a house. But it's someone's house,
Yeah.
right?
now.
Like
That's insane.
so.
it's just drawing dicks on like the family pictures.
Yeah,
Like, I'm like,
probably. They just said deface family photos.
wow.
Ugh, what a fucker.
Okay, because of the backlash to Michael B. Jordan's casting, Trank became obsessed with diving into internet forums.
Oh, this is a great idea.
Yep.
This is going to go really well.
And every night he's reading about all these people who are so furious at him for doing this and questioning all of his stuff. But like there are people in there, of course, on like 4chan and shit saying that they're going to kill him, right?
Jesus Christ.
So now paranoid, he sleeps with a handgun.
Oh my God. This is
I mean, again,
really like being super insecure and paranoid. Great combination.
Yeah, right.
Really great combination.
It was a handgun, not a katana.
No.
It was a katana gun, actually.
katana gun.
Yeah.
One shot.
Yep.
So whatever is happening with Trank, from the house bullshit to the dogs, either if one of them died or not, and reading forums, it's putting him in the wrong headspace, and this starts to spill out on set.
Sure, yeah.
Trank is described as erratic, hostile, combative, and abusive towards everyone from cast to the producers. And there were rumors of him just showing up high. Okay. He really starts
to the paranoia.
Right.
Yeah. And he really starts fighting with the Fox leadership, especially the company man, Kinberg. Some said he turned Video Village into a blackout tent and he would just hide in there.
Was he hotboxing in there?
Yeah, I know. It sounds like it would be, right? Yeah. And
I mean, that sounds kind of fun.
He and Wesley Snipes are in there just like, he's like, you know what you got to do? You got to get that tax exempt status. And he's like, yeah, that's a great idea.
Because Kate Mara was forced upon him, he treated her with disdain. And some called it cold, others called it outright cruel. While she did meet her future husband, Jamie Bell, on the film.
Cute.
Kate Mara called it a horrible experience, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Alluding to the set as a sexist environment from the top down. And heavily alludes to the director, but never says his name.
Never outward,
Yeah.
Because Kate's a professional.
Yeah.
With Miles Teller, from this movie till today, even today, he's been combating his own reputation of being a dickish alpha male.
Miles Teller.
Miles
Okay.
Teller. And he and Trank grew to hate each other. And at one point, both men are chest to chest, daring the other to throw the first punch.
Oh my God.
This is what's
Come
going
at me,
on.
bro. No, you come at me, bro. You come at me, bro.
Yeah.
It's like that fucking South Park. They're just like circling each other in a parking lot.
Sup, bro? What, bro? Sup, bro? Take a swing, bro. Right here, bro.
This is the shit we're
Smoke
dealing with.
just pouring out of Video Village behind them.
Yeah.
Don't make me get my katana gun. Damn, Trank.
I punched a hole in a wall.
All right, there you go.
Hey,
Don't make me get my katana gun.
Oh, I got two.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Ooh.
It's a good feeling when Alan gives you a nerd.
Oh, it feels so special.
I know. It's nice, huh?
That's pretty good.
It's very good.
You know what? I just realized that that's kind of like a Clint's closet because they look like tiny little thing balls. like the gummy.
You'll never be able to say it differently again. Here, Alan, would you like
Why, yes, I would love to put those thing balls in my mouth.
But you know, like, is that why you brought them?
I'm just going to gargle these real quick.
Do it. Delicious.
so tiny.
They taste fantastic.
This is actually
It's
the true
clobbering
story
time.
is they were this size. You could see all of it the whole time. It was just real small.
They're just tiny, tiny, tiny.
Just blended in.
Just zoom in.
Little gummy clusters. You're welcome, everybody who listeners. They are the best candy, though.
They really
They
are.
Really are.
Like,
Yeah.
One source said, quote, during takes, he would be telling cast members when to blink and when to breathe. He kept pushing them to make the performance as flat as possible. This tracks.
Yeah.
it definitely,
So is he just like with like a megaphone?
Stop blinking.
like, okay,
Oh, not blink. Blink. Don't blink.
And
there is
blink 3 times.
there is nothing
Breathe.
you can do that is more offensive to an actor
Yeah.
than like puppeteer them. This is your job. You're better at it than I am.
You
But
make
I'm
word,
looking-
and then they make
They make
word.
word.
Yeah.
And I watch you make word, and then we go get drinks.
But yeah,
It's
that's directing.
There's an example on
It's not that hard.
Well, okay. So filming lasted 72 or 76 days, depending on what you're reading. But Trank likes to boast that the film finished exactly on time, and that never happens on film, which is kind of true, like movies not hitting their marks, but in the same breath talks about how they didn't have the ending yet, only an animatic.
So
that's not
That's
finishing,
not
that's
true.
just stopping.
yeah, no,
That's
that's
just
just running out
literally-
of time. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
the studio said I had to be done, so I was done.
Yes.
And look, I did it in time. Dumbass.
So so it's important to note that as he wanted those action scenes, they got cut, but there is no ending to this movie.
And there still isn't. Okay, continue.
Yeah. In January of 2015, 6 months before opening, reports surfaced that the film is a mess and that it's more Chronicle 2 than Fantastic Four, and the sets are being rebuilt in Baton Rouge for reshoots.
I never saw Fantastic 1, 2, or 3. Is that all right?
Yeah, I'm so confused. Eventually, it was decided that Trank would cut his own version of the film, and Fox would make their own. Hiring, this is what we call a bake-off, right? Hiring editor Stephen Rivkin, who did both Avatars, all the Pirates movies.
Stephen Rivkin is a legend.
Yeah, Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh my God. Genius.
So Trank's cut was considered unmarketable, and it didn't have an ending.
Weird.
Trank said Rivkin became the de facto director, and Trank hated everything he did, saying he was an editor that preferred pace over performance. So he'd be like, "Oh, that's a really good take of that guy, but he gets out of that take walks off screen faster. Let's use that one." That kind of thing. And Trank's like really pissed about this.
Rivkin is looking at this shit that this guy shot that's all flat, and he's like, how can I pace this up?
Hey, you know who should have cared about performance a little bit more? Maybe you, Josh Trank.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have. I'm working with like flat performances where people are like, because you're telling them when to breathe.
No, he's talking now. You guys don't breathe.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of people passing out
People
on
are
set.
like, their eyes like, can I blink now? Can I breathe? Like they're just
Their eyes are all
they
dried
look
out.
insane.
When he's blinking, you're breathing. But when you're blinking, you make
Yeah.
word. Like,
No! You make word!
she blink, you word, you breath.
And then we'll go breath, blink, word, and then cut. Great day, everybody.
The first scene, he's just like throwing his clipboard. He's like, fuck it.
That's what the script is now. It's just word, blink, breathe, blink, word, blink, word.
You took the fucking Scott Frank script and just added like blinks and breaths, and all of this though is like feeding into that he was just like, well, I want to do everything so that I can say that this is mine. Yeah. I want to edit it, and the editor's coming in here trying to direct this. It's like, no, they're just trying to fucking edit.
Trying to edit it.
Like,
this is why you hire any editor, but especially Stephen fucking Rivkin, ACE.
Yes. But it's just like, it just kind of shows like the immaturity, because I think that any good director knows that you just surround yourself with really talented people, and then you are the person making the decisions. Part of your decision making is bringing on people and working with people who are really talented.
This is why being a director is the greatest job in the world, because you get to bring on the most talented people in every single department and then take all the credit at the end.
Yeah.
You let them be geniuses, and then you go, yes.
Yeah, directed by.
Yeah. And you don't
Alan
have to
Seawright film.
You don't have to worry about any of that shit.
I know,
Because by its very nature, it's collaborative.
It is.
Right.
Yeah, it
Right.
is. Dude,
it's a
filmmaking
collaborative-
is the world's greatest team sport. If you are trying to play it by yourself, you're a fucking moron.
You are
are
going to
and
get
forced it.
destroyed.
and you're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Okay. The film obviously needed reshoots because they don't have it.
They don't have an ending. Or a movie.
And it was decided to make it
or a beginning. There's not much of a middle, really.
Yeah. And it was decided to make it work for Rivkin's version of the film, including making a more action-oriented finale. So scheduling the actors becomes a nightmare because they're 6 months out. And
they're all on to other projects. These are big time stars.
Yes. And so most of the reshoots were shot on weekends when they were free. Mm-hmm. And a lot of reports say that it was the entire third act that was reshot. Which, watching the movie is very obvious because the amount of green screened Miles Teller, he doesn't seem to be in most of the rooms with most everybody else.
He's just like floating.
They obviously had Miles Teller for 2 days and they just put him on a green screen. Like, here's all your lines. Here's all your punching.
Yeah, just do it all.
And make words now.
Make word.
Make word, make punch.
Yeah.
Make stretch arm.
Yeah. and then also like his changing facial hair. His little scraggle, like he literally goes from like scruffy to clean shaven in like a shot. Like it's
well, that's just part of his superpower.
He's unstretching.
He can stretch the individual hair follicles out of his face and then stretch them back in.
Yeah, he takes the skin, wraps around the facial hair, just pushes him back.
I mean, he did change his face in that one scene,
he did.
Yeah. So. Look, I got an explanation for it. Don't worry.
Why are we defending this movie? Suddenly you're like, it makes perfect sense.
Of course, Kate Mara's wig.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
Which
I can't deal with the bad wig. It was bad.
It's so not even remotely colored the same.
No.
And it's not even styled the same. And just from shot to shot, it's just like I was telling Jenny Ray I didn't give a shit about like preserving the movie for her. I was just like, okay, we're gonna play a game every time Kate Mara's on the screen, wig or no wig.
Wig or no wig. It was kind of a fun game actually.
Because it is fun. Consistent.
That's actually why I did not notice the thing with Miles Teller's facial hair because I was like too busy looking for wig or no wig. Yeah.
Look, this is a movie you need to watch 8 or 10 times.
Yeah. For sure.
Each time you're looking for a different problem.
Every time the wig changes, take a drink.
You're going to die.
It's every other scene.
Yeah.
So Fox hired some writers for the reshoots. People Trank claims he never met. And then he tried writing his own editions, but Fox ignored him. Reports say it was producer Hutch Parker and Simon Kinberg who did the rewrites, but there was also some by Drew Goddard, who did Cabin in the Woods and The Martian.
How?
I know. There's a lot of really good people in here. I don't know what they did and how they failed.
If for nothing else of this whole entire story, of the whole reason why this failed is Josh Trank. If there's not enough evidence at all, just the simple fact that you said those names and this movie still was what it was, like it's just more evident now. Like this was all just Josh Trank.
I feel like they were like bringing people in, and each new person who came in like looked at it and they were like,
First thing I'm going to do is delete all these blinks and breath.
On set for the reshoots, Kinberg and Parker, producer Hutch Parker, took control. According to Trank, he would arrive the morning of, and producers had beat him to set and would map out all the shots and the blocking, and then just kind of turn to him and be like, "Is this good? Like that? Let's do that, right?" And Trank went into survival mode, wanting to keep his job, and just became a yes man. Reshoots went into May of 2015. The film opens in August.
And they're shooting the third act, which is all the big special effects stuff.
I know.
So the VFX team is like they're just sitting there like, give me my plate. I have nothing to work on.
Does the thing have pants or not?
We don't have time to render the pants. I'm making your decision for you. We do not have the server capacity for pants.
Or the dong. We especially don't have server capacity for the dong.
Big, pants. Like gravity simulation and like stretch and swim. We can't do any of that. The computers are overtaxed.
Is this dork made of orange rock like the rest of his body?
We're gonna get to the thing in a minute. What changed from the original vision? Okay, I'm gonna play the trailer that debuted in January. Okay. So this is before they did reshoots. Okay. Yep. I kind of shortened it just a little bit, but this will give you an idea of what changed. When it turns red, that is not in the movie.
Okay. Exciting.
Wow, look at this.
Okay.
This preparation.
How did we get this far? Human beings have an immeasurable desire to discover.
This is very Interstellar trailer.
Yeah.
To invent.
Okay, so that is in.
Yeah.
To build.
Okay.
Our future depends on us furthering these ideas. A responsibility that rests on the shoulders of generations to come.
Okay, not in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Plays
character
baseball.
development's not in?
No character development. Why would we want that?
Why would you want that?
Gross.
Yeah.
But with every new discovery, there is risk.
So I do
There is
remember
sacrifice.
seeing this trailer and not caring.
There are consequences.
There was some acting there from Kate Mara that was not in.
Okay. What's that little difference?
Okay.
And this big money shot.
What's coming?
What is coming?
The answers.
Okay, now going forward, this is just a quick collection of scenes that are not in the movie and dialogue not in the movie or different versions of it.
It's words, please.
Words are happening.
Words not in the movie.
Here are the little bits.
Dr. Storm, we gave you 6 years and millions of dollars, and you gave us nothing. What's different now?
That's not in the movie.
Reed Richards.
It also wasn't in his mouth.
Answers to questions we don't even know to ask.
He says that about Planet Zero, not Reed
Coach
Richards.
give you any crap, all right?
Well, if I do, I know who to call. The muscle.
Is he?
No.
Incredible.
Again,
Red
character
Planet.
development.
Yep, not green. It's red.
I just want to fix my friends.
You can't fix this.
That's a completely different looking.
You open the door. You don't know how to close. You don't know anything about what's coming.
What
Blink.
is coming?
That,
If you want to
to be fair, it was a really well-directed blink.
Oh, and the Doom
gonna
looked very
take everything
different.
you
Yeah, he
have.
looks different there.
Okay, here we go, guys.
How long until he's in?
2 minutes.
And none of that's in.
Might be a little less.
Not a joke,
It is
but
our
whatever.
duty as human beings to push forward into the unknown. But sometimes you're looking to discover one thing
All new dialogue.
and you find something else.
I'm gonna need a heat-resistant workshop. And a big-ass sunroof.
So it does feel like all of the character development moments got cut.
Got cut.
Because there were shots in there that were like, oh my God, look, Kate Mara is acting. Like, look at the emotion on her face. And that's like not in there.
Red,
Yeah.
red,
lots,
red.
Yeah, lots of stuff with like Ben and like his relationship with
we
Reed
know
just not in.
in the film we know nothing about Ben.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not a thing.
Nothing about their relationship.
Which I find unfortunate because I like Jamie Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, Jamie Bell's great.
Miscast still.
Yeah.
There's a reason
And-
Kate Mara married him.
But that huge action sequence that they were teasing,
Yeah.
where the fuck was that?
Yeah.
No.
Right? So a lot has changed. And like I said, like the dialogue is completely like all of that is not in the film.
Yeah.
I remember watching this the first time and thinking to myself, when do they become fantastic?
At the very end, it's fantastic.
They're just
Yeah.
4 for like most of the movie.
Kind of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So remember the bits of action that Trank filmed in hopes they'd finish for reshoots? Mm-hmm. The big one was the Thing getting airdropped on a Chechen rebel camp, which Trank had an animatic for. Apparently, Fox decided to finish the scene, but they wouldn't let Trank do it. This is according to Entertainment Weekly. So they sent a secondary team to quickly shoot it. But they didn't follow the animatic and chose to shoot it like a documentary footage, which doesn't fit the entire movie.
Right.
And so that's why some of that
That's why
action,
it's on a screen.
it's on a screen.
Because they were like, oh, well, this doesn't work at all. How
Yeah.
can we use this footage that we spent a couple $1 million on?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know how that like becomes a thing.
I mean, that legitimately feels like a bad move on Fox's part.
for
they're
sure.
Just,
Listen,
like,
for all the
they're
Josh
scrambling,
Trank problems, there are many more Fox
oh
problems
yeah.
that are
Like there's
clearly
also
happening.
a lot of studio
Yeah, there's
situation
a-
meddling.
lot happening
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Tim Blake Nelson's casting was announced as Harvey Elder, aka the Mole Man. However, in the film, he's called Harvey Allen, Dr. Harvey Allen. One random detail of is the usage of the Fantasticar, which is used not in the final film, but you can see it multiple times in behind-the-scenes footage. So that's not there. And Toby Kebbell stated that he was playing, when he was cast, he's playing the antisocial programmer Victor Domashev, who blogs as Doom. This made people freak out online. And in the final film, it's ADR'd to Von Doom during that board meeting scene. Yep. So they shot the movie with Victor Domashev, and then they were like, shit, now he's Doom, now we gotta go back and fix this stuff. So even the reshoots are even in earlier of the film, right? Kebbell says also much of what he did as costumed Doom was removed, stating only three moments in the final film are him, and the rest are a stand-in.
Oh.
And
I mean, you just stick a mask on any old.
Right.
It might as well have been me.
Yeah.
No, but like he was kind of like, was one of those actor things. He was like, so when they go back to the planet and like they see Doom coming up, Toby Kebbell was like, I would have never done that limp. That was not a choice I would have done. And so that's the kind of like the details that like they're not in control of.
Yeah.
So this is Toby Kebbell after the movie, like a year after the movie came out.
I tell you, the honest truth is Trank did cut a great film that you'll never see. That is a shame. A much darker version, and you'll never see it.
I guess.
Maybe.
But the stuff that is there that you can tell is not reshoots is also...
It's also not good.
Yeah. It's all the just flat performances.
Yeah, but it's gritty.
And here's the thing. Like, this movie just reeks of Man of Steel to me. It's a director who doesn't give two shits about why people like the characters to begin with. And he's like, you're all wrong, and I'm going to prove it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm going to shove it down your throat.
It's Man of Steel and the Joker.
Yeah.
It's like, no. You think you like this character, but they're really dark and twisted, just like you and me. We're all pieces of shit.
We're all just crawling out of hell.
Yeah. It's just misguided across the board.
Yeah.
So all these stories that we've talked about so far are spreading around town.
Sure.
This is kind of like the Blade situation where you have so many people on set experiencing all this kind of stuff. You can't keep a bottle.
Everybody's going to talk.
Yeah.
When you're on a shit show like that, like if you're a crew member, the first thing you do when you go home is like
everybody
in
you
the
know.
car on the way home from set on Thursday, you call up the guy you were working with on the previous movie. And you're like, holy shit, Steve, I've got to tell you what Trank did today.
He was hotboxing, telling people like DDR.
Waving his katana gun around. Man's crazy.
He sicked his dog on a craft service.
And then the dog died.
I think
on the craft
maybe it was
service
his
table.
dog. I don't know. I'm not sure. So all these stories start spreading like wildfire, and Kathleen Kennedy asked Trank not to attend the Star Wars celebration in April of 2015, and that they would discuss his film later.
Oh, boy.
So he tweeted that he was sick with the flu, but at the time people were like, what? Like, and everybody's already hating on this Fantastic Four movie because it doesn't seem anything like what they know those characters to be, because they've seen 2 trailers at this point, and all these rumors about what's going on. Don't read the comics. So the internet starts kind of has turned on Trank, and now he doesn't appear in front of this thing. And so
he's just
2
like
weeks,
under his covers on his bed, like just reading forums, just like just rabbit holing on forums.
I'll show them. I showed up at George Lucas's house.
His handle is like Doom. He's like,
yeah,
Domashev. Victor Domashev.
2 weeks after the Star Wars celebration, he leaves the project. Trank in 2015 said he was sick of the fan scrutiny and wanted to make his own stuff.
Sure.
However, reports say that he was fired.
Of course he was.
Trank 2020 says he quit because he knew that they were going to fire him anyway.
He sees the writing on the wall, the writing that he wrote.
the word he wrote.
the word he wrote on the wall.
So during the press rounds, Trank tossed off all these rumors. Okay. So he's playing these towing the company line. So this is right before the film comes out. Ray, this is about all the rumors that we've been hearing and all these reports that have been coming out.
None of those facts were true, and any of the facts that were true were spun in such a maliciously wrong way. If you ask anybody by name who I've worked with, from Simon to Hutch or my crew or anybody else, they'd be like, we've been working really hard on this movie and we've had an excellent time working together. It's been a challenging movie for all of the right reasons.
Wow.
He's like, ask anybody. They'll tell you.
They'll tell you.
Go on 4chan.
Yeah. I know some guy.
I heard about this really good blogger on 4chan.
Domashev, he loves me.
It should be noted that this comment was made while he was sitting next to Simon Kinberg. And this is what Simon Kinberg had to say. Do you want to do Simon Kinberg?
I would love to be Simon Kinberg. Here we go. Was it an easy production? No. Was it harder than a lot of the movies I've been on? No. But I may also have a higher threshold. I think there was something about Josh's identity that made him a good target. I'm not sure what that is. I'm not a liar. Simon Truth Teller Kinberg signing up.
I've never heard his full name before.
Something.
That's the T. That's what the T is.
Truth Teller.
There was something about his personality that made him an easy target.
At the time, I
the
remember
fact that he was a huge asshole to everyone on set.
And
that's what it was.
And also the most insecure person.
Yeah, and
ever.
I mean, to his credit, or in fairness to Trank, like I do remember that time because when the movie was coming out, everybody was like, "What is wrong with this movie? It just seems so misguided from the trailers." Yeah. And of course, internet trolls are going to troll, and they're going to be pieces of shit.
Yeah,
trolls be trolling.
Trolls be trolling. And so when the Star Wars thing happened, he's sitting there, he's all in the limelight for that. And I mean, it doesn't help that he's fucking reading all of it, but. So, depending on who's interviewing him, Trank maintains there was no drama on set, even today. Also, during press, it's revealed that the actors who are doing all these interviews, going around the world, do all these events,
all of their contractually obligated stuff. Yep.
Have yet to see the film.
Oh.
So how do you promote a movie that you have no fucking idea what happened?
You lie your ass off.
Well, there's 4 of them. They're fantastic. A guy, Doom, is there? You heard of him?
Listen, guys,
No, not anymore.
We had such a great time on this set. I had such a wonderful time playing Victor Domish.
Yeah.
Von Doom. I've had such a great time.
It's Von Doom now. We've switched
playing
it.
Victor Von Doom.
So it just has a piece of paper.
And I, Jamie Bell, had such an amazing experience. I got to tell so much of the story of Ben Grimm. And it's, sorry?
No backstory.
His relationship
is
Reed
so
Richards.
strong.
Wait, no.
You should see this movie. I'm in it. I'm in it.
Okay. To drum up excitement, Fox announced a planned sequel and alluded to the film taking place in the same universe as their X-Men movies. At Comic-Con, they gathered the stars of Fantastic Four, X-Men Apocalypse, Ryan Reynolds, because of Deadpool, and Channing Tatum wearing a Gambit t-shirt.
Oh, yes.
So it's just like the Dark Universe thing, where they had all the actors show up and then they're like, "Hey, look, are you excited for all this stuff we're making?" And it was like, "Oh, and Channing Tatum's here because we've been teasing a Gambit movie that we'll never get around to
ever make."
And it's just like the cart before the horse kind of bullshit. Like, of course, looking back on it, it's just like, what were they thinking?
Yeah.
What they were thinking was, the Avengers made $1.6 billion. I'd like some of that.
Yeah. You know what would be really great with the very colorful and kind of weird X-Men characters? These 4 drab non-people.
Yeah. But they're gritty.
So, 1 week before release, Trank sent an email to the cast and crew saying how proud he was of the film and that it was, quote, better than 99% of the comic book movies ever made.
Oh my good sweet.
Did he
Jesus.
see his movie?
So he's seen no comic book movies, is what he's saying.
That's what he's saying.
That's what he's saying. If I were,
He watched Chronicle.
yeah,
And he was like, this is better than that.
Did he just see the first Fantastic Four from '94? Is that all he saw? He's like, well, that's a comic book movie.
Yeah.
Right? That's the only one that ever exists.
and this is
better.
this is better than 99% of whatever that is.
I mean, I've never seen the Corman one, but I've heard people just go like, it's faithful. I mean, it's a Roger Corman movie. Like,
Yeah, no, it's a faithful thing that they clearly spat out in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah, it was made for like $1 million, if that. Okay, so that's what he said to the cast and crew 1 week before release.
Had they still not seen the movie at this point? Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
Dude, if I'm Michael B. Jordan, I hope that he's never seen this movie.
It's just like, can you imagine just being one of those actors and just being like, I have no idea. Like, thanks for that email. I hope it is good. And then you're like, I mean, I was told to sit there and breathe and blink. I hope it comes out.
I hope that came out okay. If I were a crew member who got that email, I would have been just like so pissed. I hate it when you work on something, you're like, oh God, thank fucking God that's over. That guy was a nightmare. That Josh Trank was the worst to work with. And then you get an email that's just like, hey everybody, I'm so proud of you. I would have been like,
so good. Oh yeah.
I
did that so good.
It was so great that you did this so I could put a Josh Trank film.
Yeah.
In huge letters on 1 million screens. Thank you for fluffing my ego boner.
Yep. I would have been like, fuck you, deleted.
Yeah.
So Fox placed a review embargo on reviews until the Thursday before opening weekend.
That's always a great sign.
Always a good sign. And it's usually a very a common thing in a January or an August movie. When it was lifted, the film received 9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Feels high.
That is. I was pretty shocked at how low that was. Not because the movie is good or anything, but just because like it's just like, wait, is that even what? Like, how's it even possible?
You kind of have to like try.
Yeah, like you have to try really hard.
It is
to
extremely
get a 9%.
difficult to piss off that many people.
Yeah, like you have to imagine that there's some reviewer from like the Cincinnati Herald who's just like, I had a great time, you know. So it's like, what are you doing?
It's just that one guy from the Village Voice who always writes the opposite of everything. He's the 9%. Because everyone was shitting all over this movie.
And he's like,
it's a brilliant examination of crawling up out of hell.
I got the metaphor.
The Cronenberg style body horror was one of a kind.
And then I turned it off and I never went back to it. But it seemed really good up until that point.
Great.
The theater was very well air conditioned.
It was very gritty.
Yeah.
The Nerds gummy clusters I had while watching this film in the theater reminded me of gargling Sing Dong balls.
Just, where the fuck is this review going?
And he's like, 5 stars. And then
5 stars.
9%.
And posted on High Times.
Yeah.
Boom. So, 9%. Then the infamous Josh Trank tweet.
Ooh.
Ray.
I remember this.
Ray.
I remember this.
Number 4.
It's never good when a tweet is infamous. Okay. A year ago, I had a fantastic version of this, and it would have received great reviews. You'll probably never see. That's reality, though.
And under the bus, everything goes.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
So this tweet, quickly deleted, opened the floodgates of sources wanting to talk to journalists about what happened, leading to all the stories we've discussed today.
I just imagined him writing this and then hitting post. And just,
Yeah.
That'll show him.
oh, shit.
No, I guarantee what happened is he posted that, and within 10 minutes,
His phone
he got a call
exploded.
from his manager or his agent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, notifications.
Screaming like
Yes.
Jeremy Piven, bright red, like vein bulging, like the fuck did you say?
Yeah, it should be noted that Fox buried most of these scandalous stories, and to protect the film and by association,
Trank.
Josh Trank.
Yeah.
And the tweet undoes all of that.
Oh yeah, he fucked himself over.
Yes.
Yeah, he immediately, like, what happened from that is every single studio executive in Hollywood, all of them, not just at Fox, went, I will never work with that asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will never work with this guy because he just threw his entire production under the bus. Like, you don't do that.
Yeah.
You just don't do it.
Yeah, even if you were able to save face, you could get to the next project and make it work, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But by doing this, it just
especially when you already got fired off of Star Wars, man. Like,
yeah, exactly. And I mean, of course, he was sitting there, obviously just diving through all these reviews and just furious.
Just 4channing all about it.
Yeah, Tomashev really blew off. Fantastic Four released August 7th, 2015. Tracking estimated the opening weekend to be $40 million. It only grossed $26 million on its opening weekend. On a budget of $122 million is questionable because that was kind of the reported amount before the reshoots, and nobody knows what it is after the reshoots. Total gross in the United States, $56 million and $167 million worldwide.
That's not even a 2x multiple of your opening weekend. That's real bad, kids.
Yeah, real bad.
Real bad.
Yep.
And
cue the Price is Right sad horn.
The total loss for 20th Century Fox, somewhere between 80 and 100 million.
Wow.
One analyst believes Trank's tweet cost the film between 5 to 10 million. Because you have all those people that were kind of on the fence, and then that happened.
And then they see it and they're like, well, I'm not going to go see it then. If the director says it's a piece of shit, then why would I spend money on it?
I mean, look, making stuff is hard.
As we have learned.
I think I heard it at the beginning of this podcast.
At least like fucking wait, like wait a couple years.
Wait until you've got one or two or 5 successful projects after that.
And then when someone asks you, and then you go,
and
okay.
then
10 years later, you go, okay, guys, let me tell you the story.
Now that the check's cleared, the NDAs are over.
Right. In a retrospective, when someone's like, now Fantastic Four, explain yourself.
Like, nobody that fucked me at Fox is at Fox anymore because it's changed hands 3 times and now it's owned by Disney. Like, none of those people work there, so I can dish everything.
Yeah.
Like, that's when you do it.
Yeah.
He didn't have any sort of a guide to follow because Twitter wasn't around when Steven Spielberg made Jaws.
Yeah.
And Robert Rodriguez sent him a book.
He's like, what the fuck is this?
The book's
This is not a forum.
I don't know how to scroll this.
The book was not titled When to Tweet and When Not.
Rotten Tomatoes, 9% with critics, 18% with audiences.
That is catastrophically bad.
Jamie Bell called the film disastrous, and that 9% is too generous.
Yeah.
Simon
agree with
Kinberg
Jamie Bell.
admits that they deviated too far from the DNA of the comics. You think? And Matthew Vaughn, who was one of the producers, said he'd want to make a Fantastic Four movie just to make up for this one.
Honestly, a Matthew Vaughn Fantastic Four would probably be a hell of a lot of fun.
The action scenes would be pretty.
They would be
changed.
Dude, the action scenes would be incredible, and he knows how to stick to comics. Like, his X-Men movie is really good.
Yeah. For the next year, Trank became incredibly depressed and suicidal. He got divorced.
Now I feel bad.
I know. He got divorced and was addicted to seeing what people said about him.
Oh, buddy, no.
And the film on the internet.
No, don't
Ray.
feed the trolls.
No, Josh. Put the internet away, bro.
I mean, it just reeks of immaturity and insecurity. And it's like, if he could have just come and talk to me for like 20 minutes.
It's like he could use some cinema therapy.
Wow. I wonder who could provide such a thing.
Oh, YouTube.
All right. I was at home reading articles about myself, and to me, it felt like it was this mythological version of this out-of-control person that has the same name as me and who I didn't quite relate to. The fact that he had the same name as me and had apparently been to the same places as me was just weird and surreal.
Okay. You beat me to the punch. Months of therapy later.
Hey.
Good for
job,
him.
buddy.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Proud of
go
you.
to therapy.
As the site Polygon writes, quote, he began self-critiquing what he saw as a streak of arrogance and misplaced ambition.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He now regrets the tweet, knowing it undermined all the work the cast and crew put into trying to make it work.
Yep.
And it ostracized him in the industry.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He now regrets the tweet because
Yeah.
it absolutely torpedoed everything he wants to be and loves.
Yeah. So, really quickly, refusing to be a director for hire, the one thing that kept Trank going during this time was writing an Al Capone biopic about Capone's last days in prison when he was like losing his mind. Somehow he got in touch with Tom Hardy, who dreamed of playing Capone, and with
What
him
a weird
attached,
thing to dream.
It's Tom Hardy. man.
Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
With him attached, it was enough for foreign financiers to fund the film. They never saw the movie, I guess. Fantastic Four. However, filming kept getting delayed because of Hardy's busy schedule.
Sure.
First, it was his commitment to
Mad Max? No.
Triple Frontier.
Oh,
Which-
shit. Which he
when-
was not
which
in,
he- when-
famously.
yeah. When that finally fell through, Sony threw millions at him to fast track Venom. So, developed in 2016, Capone was shot in 2018, and Trank was found to be in high spirits, well liked on set, and enjoyed sharing horror stories from Fantastic Four.
Want to hear a horror story? I was a piece of shit.
Let me tell you, guys, what the director on this movie did.
You guys.
Wait, Josh, wasn't
That was me.
I don't know who this motherfucker was.
I know, now I'm like picturing him like at one of those like self-help seminars where he's just like describing like this out of control person, and then he just turns and is like, and that out of control person was me.
That monster.
That monster was me.
I told
the whole
people
time.
when to blink, when to breathe.
I was up in his
Meanwhile,
face.
Tom Hardy's like, you never fucking do that, mate.
So, every studio declined to release the film.
Wild.
And per the suggestion of the producers, Trank agreed, without fuss, to recut the film to appeal to a wider audience. After finding a distributor, COVID-19 pushed the film to release on demand in May of 2020. It received 40% with critics on Rotten Tomatoes.
I have never seen or heard of this
Me
movie.
neither.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is when he was just doing press rounds like crazy.
Yeah.
And everybody going, oh yeah, that's cool, that movie. Anyway, so Fantastic
Tell
Four.
us about Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
He's like, look, that was a different Trank back then.
Yeah.
He's like,
Those were rough
that's
times.
he's like, look, that's all
I hadn't
now
gone to
doctor
therapy.
patient confidentiality.
It was a dark time of my life.
In 2019, Trank reviewed Fantastic Four on his Letterboxd account,
Oh boy.
stating it has a great cast and there shouldn't be a hashtag release the Trank cut as he's no Zack Snyder. Also, he never finished the movie, so a Trank cut is incomplete film.
It's just an animatic at the end.
To
He's
be
like,
fair-
you all wanted this.
To be fair, so was the Snyder Cut. They
I mean,
needed
kind
$60
of.
million of reshoots
I
for
know,
it.
I know, but like at least they had like they sum most of it. Like I don't know, whatever. Not the podcast for
not
that.
the point.
Okay, this is a piece of his review of his own movie.
Okay. The movie is all right. I was expecting it to be much worse than it was. I was 29 years old, making my second film, in a situation more complicated than anything a second-time filmmaker should have walked into. That said, I don't regret any of it. It's a part of me.
Okay, some random facts. Unlike every other Marvel film, Stan Lee was not asked to do a cameo. That would have brought way too much joy.
Yeah. He's
Would have
not
been a moment of joy in this film.
Stanley's not gritty enough.
Yeah. No. Stanley, can you do it without a smile?
Yeah. Stop saying
Nobody
it.
tells Stan Lee when to blink.
Are you climbing out of hell or not?
Stop fucking saying Excelsior.
In 2018, after Lee died, Trank said that he had let him down, but also shared an email he received from Lee after the Fantastic Four fallout, asking if Trank was okay.
Dear true believer. Hope you're doing all right.
In my video, I summarized at the end with this statement. Fox entrusted Fantastic Four to an artist not ready for the big leagues, then proceeded to simultaneously hinder his efforts and let the chaos unfold. I feel that is pretty accurate
Yeah.
to what
yeah.
the fuck just happened. Was Fantastic Four 2015 worth it?
Let's say it at the same time.
No.
Fantastic.
No,
Not even a little bit.
It wasn't.
It was very, 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 very bad.
Very bad.
And for
movie.
nothing else, but this doesn't benefit anybody else except for these two people, that Kate Mara and Jamie Bell found each other.
Yeah.
Like,
Good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if they were sitting here, they might be like, "Well, I guess it was worth it because like we're married now." But
Yeah,
like for us,
married
I'm
and
just like,
in love.
"Pfft, I don't care.
I don't care
So
about
no.
your happiness. I was supposed to see some thing in pants, and I didn't get that.
Supposed to see Sue Storm have a character.
Character.
Or any emotions
them.
at all.
Or any
of them.
relationships,
If-
or like
Any levity,
anything.
like a joke,
Fucking-
just a smile, just something. Just it's just so flat across the board.
It really is so like. At the end, we were kind of like, we were getting ready for bed and I just was thinking about it and I'm like, that movie was just like nothing. Yeah, I'm like brushing my teeth.
furious.
I was just like, that movie is like fucking, what even happened? It's just like set up, and then just like, bleh,
Oh,
and then
we
it
forgot to
ends.
put a villain in this movie.
Yeah.
Hurry
shit, I
that
guess-
through.
Yeah. Like, and it was, the whole movie was an act one. Like I think you mentioned this
Yeah.
earlier. Like it was just all like a setup to not a payoff, and then it's not even going to get a sequel, so it's like we're not going to see those characters again. They're but like I wouldn't want to anyway
wouldn't want
because
to.
they're not even worth watching.
Yeah, here's the thing. In order to deserve a sequel, you have to make a movie that I like.
Yes. Yeah, like there was nothing.
Don't make a setup to a movie that I might like in the future. Make a movie that's good now.
But I think the most offensive thing about it was just the lack of relationships.
Yeah.
Like it was like
That's what
none of
these
these
characters are built on.
I know, and it was like Reed and Ben were supposed to be best friends, and I didn't get that at all. It was not deserved. Him and Sue's relationship not deserved.
Reed and Sue are supposed to be a married couple that is like there's some conflict, but never about like
There's
is their relationship going to end? It's not
Yeah.
that level. It's like what I love about Reed and Sue Richards is you get to see what life is like as a committed married couple who are also superheroes.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
really fun.
It's
Yeah.
like
But
like
even-
you said, The Incredibles did
The
that.
Incredibles did it
The
perfectly,
Incredibles
right?
did it.
Yeah, but even like there was maybe like two shots where they're kind of like
Almost
have like
flirty.
a moment where they're like that guy, but there's
then
it never goes
chemistry.
anywhere from
it
there.
never goes
Yeah.
anywhere, and there's no chemistry between the actors. And it's not because Miles Teller and Kate Mara couldn't have done that. They're both very talented.
I mean, like they have to like each other. Like the performances as flat as they were, like I just felt like Kate Mara just didn't like anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there was just a quick fix that I immediately had. Make Ben the guy that can build anything. They make Johnny that. They're like, have Ben be like, no, he's part of the team. He can build anything, whatever. So he's part of this. And then have Johnny be that whole conversation about Neil Armstrong and whatever. Like have Johnny be the astronaut, the NASA guy that kind of like, he was going to go and he's like, you know what? I'm going to bring you guys with me. And he was just advising on the project. It immediately makes them make sense to just suddenly, where he just suddenly calls Ben out of fucking nowhere.
Right.
It's
And then-
so random that, hey, my buddy's going to show up. You've never met him.
Yeah.
You guys have no idea who he is. I'm super drunk.
He's
Here we go.
absolutely
Yeah.
not qualified to go on this interdimensional mission.
Yeah,
Also,
literally the only
neither
thing
are
we know
we.
about him is
Yeah.
he can pull a freaking furniture dolly.
Yeah, that's it.
That's pretty much it.
Also, I love that like the whole premise was they're like, okay, we saw one successful test run of this and we drank like the tiniest amount of alcohol, so we're shit faced. And like we could fucking do this, and it's just like
To be
there's
fair,
so much.
they are teenagers, so they were probably
That's
No.
fair.
pretend drunk. I
He's
don't know
a
if you guys
teenager.
ever did that.
Reed is a teenager. They don't say,
They don't say
how
how
old
old
the Storm's
anybody
kids
else
are, but
are.
they're not in
Doom-
school anymore.
Yeah, Von
and Von
Doom
Doom
is
has been like
30
he's-
or something.
Yeah, because he's been part of the project
Now,
for a
the
while.
problem is all of these are 33-year-old actors.
Yeah. It's like the cast of Saved by the Bell going into space.
I didn't love that I didn't love the whole like they started as kids and then he was like a teenage whiz and they bring these teenagers. Like the whole thing was just ill-fated.
You're like, let's completely change, because we know their backstory.
Yeah,
It's been done in the movies. It's been done in the comic books. Like, we know their backstory.
right.
But that's not gritty enough.
yeah.
So, but then you didn't do a gritty version.
Right.
You just made him Peter Parker.
Right. You just did it exactly, but like a bad Peter
Like a
Parker.
shitty Peter
like
Parker.
A shitty Peter Parker.
Yeah, because even Peter Parker would have the wherewithal, like, no, maybe we shouldn't do this.
Yeah.
Peter Parker is smart enough to go, oh, that's fucking dumb.
That's a bad
let's not
idea.
do that.
This is real bad,
Yeah,
guys.
and just have it just be their mission, because that is the point of the
Yeah.
Fantastic Four is they go on that mission. And then that's what changes them.
Right.
And so it's just like, and the characters don't have any defining characteristics.
None of them want anything.
They have no desires.
None of them want anything.
Yeah, none of them have anything. They say, I just want my work to make a difference. Also,
I want my work to make a difference.
What?
I want my shitbox Toyota back. Dude, you can work at McDonald's for a week and afford that thing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's just the Planet Zero thing was just like, it's going to help us save our planet. How?
No. You've seen it, right? You've seen it.
Yeah, we've seen it multiple times.
It's got pointy rocks and green glowy shit.
Yeah, like this is going to solve all our energy problems, and we're going to find out
You
the
don't
species.
know-
What? How? Why?
You have no idea. Like the composition of that planet could be completely different from ours. It's like, what is that going to teach us about our planet? Nothing.
Yeah, and it's just like, why him making a teleporter is way more interesting than just going to another dimension, because like at least the teleporter is like, cool, now we don't have to travel by plane.
Yeah, we solved
Like something.
we solved travel.
It just, none of the project made any sense. I don't know why they cared. I don't know why we should care.
This is the biggest problem, right? Like, we don't care about any of them because we don't know what they want.
Yeah.
We haven't seen them try to get it and fail. That's when you care about a character.
Yeah.
The only, it's the paper thinnest of it all, but at least Doom was just kind of like, I wanted to build the thing just to get the fuck out of there in a way. But then he was like, fuck the world. Like, at least that was him having a want.
Sure.
Like, there was nothing else. And on the very opposite end of that is Ben, who is just dragged through the movie.
Yeah.
And
He never makes a single choice.
Not one.
There was nothing in there where he's just like, I want to get out of my shitty house, my shitty life, working it, like my family is blue collar, we own a junkyard, like, and I have this one skill, which is I'm scrappy and I can build anything.
You never saw him build anything.
No, but yeah. And that's such low hanging fruit. Like when you show a character like that, who's just like, his home life was obviously terrible.
What you're describing,
his home life was obviously terrible. And so it's like, it's so easy for you to just be like, hey, what does this character want? He wants to be more than his shitty family.
What you're describing is literally the lowest bar.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like, that's bad writing. And they didn't even achieve the level of bad. They couldn't come up to bad.
Yeah.
Like every single movie in existence has a character that's like, my dad hits me and I'm poor and like I want to get out of here, you know. Like, and they didn't even do that. Like he seemed to want nothing and give no fucks.
Yeah, he was just kind of just cool with whatever. Yeah. And then when he called him, he's like, hey, you want to do this? Like, yeah, sure.
He's like, no, I got nothing else going on. Gets out of bed at like fucking 2 a.m. and like goes into the city or whatever the hell.
Which they established was like 40 minutes away, and they're drinking one flask, whatever.
And it was like
there was an 80-yard line that we need another refill.
We needed, there's so much 80
that was
yard
80-yard because they put it on somebody's back because somebody in the edit was like, why are all 3 of these guys loaded? From that much.
From literally a swallow of alcohol.
Yeah, and making yo mama jokes.
Yeah.
You guys know who built the Apollo spacecraft? Went to the moon?
Yeah. Your mama.
And then like the ending is, so Doom shows up. One of the better parts of the movie is him walking through the hallway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do love a good like brain blowing up like violence. So when I was watching that, I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. But then it was like, so, okay, his powers are
all over the place.
Vague at best. And then when, so he's like on Earth, fucking incredibly powerful. On Planet Zero, his power is throw rock. And they defeat him by punching him.
Yep. They just punch him a lot. So this is your sort of science fiction rule building requirement, right? You must, like, it's never going to be realistic. Victor Von Doom is not a realistic character, but you're not trying for realism. You're trying for believability.
Yeah.
And in order to believe in something, there has to be rules.
Yeah.
Like you have to understand, oh, he can do this, but not that.
Yeah.
Great. Now I know what the rules are for this guy. Cool. I believe that this is a thing that's happening now.
Yeah.
When there's no rules, it's just, I guess he can melt people's faces.
Yeah. Or it's
I guess he can throw rocks.
At
I guess
all.
you can punch him to death.
I was reading the Wikipedia, not like just the plot.
What happened?
Yeah, no, but it was only like 3 paragraphs. But it was like, and it gives him these powers, and
Which is about the length of the script.
I know, right? And all it said in the Wikipedia article is like, and Doom develops telekinetic abilities. I'm like, okay, you see that on Planet Zero, but you're right. Like telekinetic abilities, the rule that are established in science fiction is not face melting.
Yeah, well, but he makes other people's heads explode.
Yep.
But then Storm, he just like fries him a little bit, and then when he gets on the Planet Zero, he just starts throwing rocks. And then he grabs Reed, and he's like, "Yo, you smug bastard! You always thought you were smarter than me." Did he? Was there a line where they had a rivalry at any point?
Yeah. No, like Reed seemed pretty deferential to him.
Yeah, Reed was always
He's
super
just like-
sweet. Like,
He's just like, hey, like I'm just here to like help the team.
I mean, they tried to establish some jealousy from Victor Von Doom.
Yeah.
Like, I think once.
That one scene where he saw them together and was just like, hey, what are you guys doing? And they're like, oh, we're done with the project. And he's like, all right.
Yeah,
Well, and then
immediately moves
also
on.
one of his powers is he can grab Reed and make him all droopy whoopy.
Yeah.
But then Reed can also just go, I'm just gonna like muscle up, and then I can pull it all back together now, I guess.
After he broke his slinky, Reed realized that the slinky was in here.
Slinky was inside all along.
Oh my God, that's beautiful. The slinky was inside of you all along.
And then the ending is just like they're like, oh, sweet, we stopped this. It's like, okay. First of all, why is there a secret military base stone's throw from the highway? And then like just hundreds of people died.
I know, I saw
and
that,
they didn't do shit about that.
I thought it was very interesting when they get back to Earth, and it's like this triumphant music, but they're also showing this like devastating crater.
We did this.
Yeah.
200,000 people died, but we saved most people.
Then the government's like, hey, good job.
Yeah, here's a whole build. I guess what's the line? I guess we all work for you now. Okay,
What?
You can just blackmail the government.
Yeah.
Well, because somebody watched the end of the Avengers movie when they go to the Avengers combat, and they're like, we could do that.
Yeah.
If we get one of those.
If we want a sequel, if we want to make a good movie, we got to give them a place to live.
And then that scene where they're
They have
just
to
like,
have a
oh
headquarters.
yeah, I want that spot over there. What?
What
You
spot?
just what is that?
You're
And then-
looking at an entire science
You're
lab.
looking
What
at
are you
a
talking
huge,
about?
giant science lab. I want that part of it.
like, okay,
Which part?
That's where I park my Toyota.
Yeah.
that's where I'm gonna
My
fix
shit.
it.
My dad gave me my shitbox Toyota back.
And then like
He left it to him in his will.
Yeah.
And then as Jenny Ray would point, she's like, right at that moment, they're sitting there going like, oh, what we should call ourselves, and blah, blah, blah. And Jenny Ray's like, none of this is earned.
No, it's terrible.
None of this.
It's a bad movie.
It just fails on
all-
every single level.
It's so
Like,
bad.
I mean, the visual effects are not
No,
bad.
they're bad.
No, I would say Johnny Storm looks pretty good, and the Thing looks pretty good.
The Thing looks good. Johnny Storm's fire
Where are
effects
his pants?
made me.
Uncomfortable?
The lack of pants didn't make me uncomfortable
Release
at all.
the dong cut.
I think you ought to get him some help. He seems to be really hung up on superhero sex organs.
Johnny Storm's fire effects I thought were inferior to the ones from 10 years before. They were not good. And listen, I'm not throwing the VFX team under the bus. They had 12
They had like
minutes.
none time.
Yeah, they had 12 minutes to do it. Like they did the best they could.
They're like, look, you're lucky he's fucking covered in flames at all, okay?
Yeah. Oh, you want smoke coming off of him? Sorry,
Fuck
guys.
you.
I need another month. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Just make him glow.
I also just like, it just goes, they're like, okay, the rocks come in. That's why he has rock powers. And then Johnny starts on fire. That's why he has fire.
I guess
You
Reed
just
gets
stretch.
his,
He gets stretchy.
He gets his foot stuck.
Yeah.
Reed gets his foot stuck, and he pulls real hard.
Yeah, and then there's a blue explosion, so that's why Storm is invisible now. Okay, cool. Just don't think about it.
Yeah, for all the science montages they did, they sure as hell didn't explain any of the science or how any of it
it's
worked.
The weakest.
So thin.
It is the weakest science. I mean, fucking Iron Man has so much better
explanation
science
right
in it. Spider-Man does. He gets bitten by a radioactive Goomba. Like, it's nothing. Still more believable. This movie's bad in every way a movie can be bad.
Yeah.
Don't watch it.
And it's forgettable, which somehow makes it worse. Like, I mean, I'm glad that I don't really remember it, but I'm also just like...
in 3 days, this is going to be completely gone.
Yeah, it's like, how dare you? At least, like, be memorable. I don't know. Like...
If you're going to be shitty...
Just be
like,
memorable.
Be memorably shitty.
Yeah, be memorable.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like, when a movie is just, like, trying real hard and it's shitty and it's fun. But it's just not fun.
Couldn't even... Yeah, no, definitely not worth it. Do you want to shout out?
I can shout out a patron.
Can you improvise? How are you at improvising?
Bad. I need a script. I need someone to tell me when to blink.
Find out. Clint's
Clint
ready.
doesn't need. Clint doesn't
I'm always
need.
ready.
He's like, no one needs to tell me when to blink.
I can do it.
Improv, baby.
Oh, yes, and the blinks. Yep.
Yes, and great. All right. Okay, so we have some meddling executives that we need to tell flattering lies about. Our first meddling executive patron is Shell83.
Yep. Shell 83 has developed a brand new type of windmill.
Oh my God.
That generates so much power, it's going to kill all the whales that Trump is worried about.
It's going to kill all the birds.
All the birds. All the birds, messing up the whales. Yeah. So Shell 83 has developed the world's best windmill.
And it's made out of seashells?
Yes.
And whale bones.
And whale bones.
Yeah. Ethically harvested.
Yes.
Just want to make sure that's clear.
Is it one windmill? Is it just one big windmill, or is it just like a patent for how to make windmills?
It's one windmill
to rule them all.
To rule them all that can generate enough power of 100 windmills.
Wow.
Actually,
it's on the edge of all the blades are more windmills.
Yes, it's just windmill upon windmill upon windmill.
Yeah.
It's
actually
centrifugal
the more
force
you
on
zoom
this,
in, the more you zoom in, it's just it gets down to the nano atomic scale.
If you look up the patent for it, it's titled Windmillception.
Damn.
You just don't know where it begins.
Exactly.
And it's the sound it makes is as it goes around.
You don't want to live near it.
No, God, it's annoying.
That's how you know what's working.
Yeah. All those people in the fucking Netherlands or whatever are like, God damn it, this windmill is annoying.
Yeah. But where they're really making all that money, though, is selling the rights to make miniature versions for mini golf courses.
Oh, cute. That's so cute.
To power the golf courses.
Yes.
Damn, Shell.
Yeah, it's self-sustaining miniature golf.
Like little kid going up there, like play their round of mini golf. They get like zapped, and they're
Yeah,
like, I have powers now.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
That's where all the teens are going now to get their superpowers.
Yeah.
Talking about it. What power am I going to get? No,
Well,
I
you
can
know
just stretch.
Well, speaking of those superpowers, so our other executive is RJ, and they actually are they work for the government to divvy out those superpowers, make sure that there's no repeats.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So they make sure that you're like, if we already got a rock guy, we already got a fire guy, we got an invisible one. It's like no, okay, and then but it's kind of getting to the lower tier of powers. Like you get like, oh, you can guess people's birthdays.
Yeah.
You can lick infinite postage stamps.
Yeah. Without your tongue
getting all dry.
No paper.
You got a real moist tongue.
You have to register your superhero name. Like, I'm Saliva Boy.
And but RJ, a lot of people don't know this, but like, so his superpower is making sure that other superpowers don't repeat. So RJ actually stands for Repeat Johnny. That's his superhero name.
Yeah.
And he's like,
that's how he gets to generate
which is a little confusing because he's no repeat
I mean, I didn't say it was I didn't say it was a good
name. He's not, his superpower isn't coming up with superhero names.
That's a different guy.
That's a whole different department.
It's parceling out superhero powers.
Yeah, and you have to go to the patent office for that, and I get it
it's a
all
whole
squared away, and you don't want to repeat that either.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then it costs $1,000 to register the copyright for your own name. And,
It's a lot logistically to handle. His spreadsheet is enormous.
Right.
I mean, people who can like cut their own hair, but it's like with your mind, but you can only cut your own hair.
Yeah.
No, you can will your, there's a guy who can like will his hair to stop growing. Just like, got it. Go.
And then his evil counterpart can will his hair to grow infinitely.
Yeah, that's the other part of that's the other part of RJ's job is giving everybody their super villains.
Yes, because he's like, you can't have these superheroes running around here with unchecked power. That would be insane.
Yeah, I like how we're saying that the superheroes are unchecked.
Yeah.
Somebody's obviously been watching. Somebody's obviously been watching The Boys.
Listen, yeah. Per The Boys, they start to get a big ego.
Heroes are the real villains.
Yeah, if they get their powers are unchecked.
If Josh Trank has taught us nothing else.
And then that one day that the birthday binder, I don't know, it walks up to somebody. I don't know your birthday.
My power is that my birthday can never be known. He's like, curses.
My power is I have no birthday.
You want to go to lunch?
What?
Yeah, sure. We'll go on your birthday. What is it? Tell me.
March
you
32nd.
Almost got me.
I got you.
So yeah, RJ, thank you. Thanks for keeping all of those superheroes in check, and for making sure we got no repeats.
And
that would just be awkward.
divvying them out. Yeah, absolutely. Our next one is /Tim, and
good friends with Domashev.
Yeah, good friend. Yeah,
by association.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The forward slash looks like half of a V, and V is for Victor, and Tim sounds like Domashev.
And Tim starts with a T, and Trank starts with a T. This is Josh Trank.
Yeah.
This is
and we just ragged the fuck out of it.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for the $10.
Thank you for your money. Yeah.
Thanks, Josh
guys,
Trank.
tiptoe on this one.
Yeah.
Really a talented filmmaker, /Tim.
Fant Forstick, great movie, /Tim. Thanks very much.
I mean, it's no
wink,
Chronicle.
Chronicle is good.
Yeah.
And you made other movies.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Well done. Well done.
But whether or not /Tim is or is not Josh Trank, we can't be sure.
Confirm
but
nor deny.
They are the most prolific poster on. They hold like the world record in posting on forums. So
all forums.
On
just
all
forums.
Just forums. Any and all.
This is incredible. Because that's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh my God.
I shit you not.
Is your superpower that you can read my mind and mine's that I can read your mind and that's just
No. He can read your improv.
Yeah,
I can anticipate your improv. That's my superpower. That is what RJ gave me.
And my power that is counter to your power is that I refuse to
do improv. Yes.
Yeah. That was the one case where it actually played out.
So any and all internet forums, live forums.
Yeah.
In city halls, anywhere that people are posting comments, he's there posting /Tim.
Yeah.
This is actually the true magic of /Tim is not only is he the most prolific poster, none of the posts are like negative.
Yeah.
Wow.
All positive.
It's either positive or it's asking like a real thoughtful question.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? We need more /Tims.
We need more
/Tims.
Yeah.
Fighting the trolls.
Thank you /Tim.
Or he's turning the trolls.
Turning them.
Yeah.
He's saying these positive messages to them so they stop being pieces of shit.
Yeah.
And they sit and they go,
he's got their work cut out for him.
Yeah.
That's why he's posting so much.
Yeah.
He has so many people to battle.
This is why we need more.
Half the internet is his villain.
He's just like, this is my curse and my cause. Like bloody fingertips posting.
See, no one knows who he really is because he types so much that his fingerprints have gone raw. So now his identity is just unknown.
Yeah. Just /Tim.
Yep. All right. So thanks /Tim for all the hard work that you do keeping our comment sections safe.
Thanks for making the internet a better place.
Yep.
So it looks like our last Patreon shout out is Kevy.
Kevy
with a D. Nope. I heard it. I figured it out after I said it. It was a dick thing.
But that's their rapper name though.
That is their rapper name.
Yeah.
Kevy with a D.
Kevy with a D.
Which
is a great rapper name, to be
we
honest.
don't know the gender of Kevy.
Correct.
But you will.
That is a great rapper name no matter what your gender.
Yeah.
And at a Kevy D concert, you will see Thing Dong.
Thing Dong.
You will see Thing Dong. Yeah.
While they sing the thong song.
I was gonna say like their top song is like the Thing Dong Dong Dong. Like they did like a remix of the thong song. Yeah. It was Thing Dong. And then like everyone, this is why we made the merch, right? The Thing Dong merch, because like you get your Thing Dong underwear thong, Thing Dong thong.
You get your Thing Dong thong.
Itwasashitshow.com.
It sounds like the most uncomfortable strap-on.
I know, that's exactly what I was picturing, was the freaking like a bikini bottom with just this dong hanging off of it.
Of hard,
in
jagged
little rocks. Yeah.
Made of nerd clusters.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it's a treat.
It's like one of those edible. Yeah, one of those like edible.
Sure. It's like edible panties.
Very sexy, So yeah, you go get your Thing Dong thong, and then you go to Kevy with the D's concert, and then like woo, and then you throw it on stage during.
But you have to go during their Rock Hard tour.
Yes. Kevy with the D, rock hard,
I'm so sorry,
rock
Kevy,
the world.
Kevy, I'm so sorry. You just got a whole bunch of just like dick jokes.
Don't you apologize to Kevy?
That's their brand. That's their bread and butter.
Yeah. They're all about that D.
Dong dollars.
With a D.
Yes, Kevy with
Getting
the D.
those dong dollars.
Yep. Oh my God. This has been, it was a shit show. Fantastic Four.
And by this has been, we mean the show is over now. We just got completely canceled. You're welcome, guys. I accidentally made a dick joke, and now your show is over.
That's why they come back, though.
Yeah,
we gave you an out, so you didn't have to be a part of this, but now you're implicated.
See, our listeners and our viewers and our patrons, they come for the story. They stay for the dick jokes.
They stay for the dick jokes. Yeah.
Listen, if you can't have a male fragility talk and then talk about some dong, like, are you even talking about male fragility?
No.
I know. I feel like those are kind of like the same
know what
thing.
we're
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So thank you for that, Kevy. And if you want us to tell flattering lies about you, you can go to patreon.com/itwasashitshow, become a meddling executive, and we will tell lies about you. Flattering ones.
They may or may not be flattering.
And people do pay $10 for this, Alan, okay?
I'm one of them.
I don't even remember what we said about you. Thank you, Alan, for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me in your sweaty basement.
I know the AC is off.
AC.
I know we are very hot right now. But thank you for joining us. Do you have anything to plug?
I have a show. It's called Cinema Therapy. There will be fewer dick jokes. Not zero. It's a non-zero number, but it's less than this.
Yeah, because you guys probably do talk about male fragility a lot.
We actually talk about we talk about the real stuff because my co-host is an actual therapist.
Yeah.
Not just some moron.
Yeah, he's got a show that's way classier than this one, and probably you've also heard of it. Like, you don't need to plug your show on our show.
There's this great show called...
I love the concept that he's like, he's on a show that you've actually probably heard of versus not hearing of us that you're currently listening to.
Let me tell you about this great show. It's called It Was a Shit Show.
Somehow you made it this fucking far.
These three co-hosts, boy, I tell you.
They tell dick jokes in a sweaty basement.
Yeah.
Wonderkins of movie-based comedy.
Oh, I love that. New t-shirt.
Thank you so much for listening. It Was a Shit Show is researched and produced by me, Ian Jench. Sound editing and mix by Ray Reynolds. Our theme music is by Ryan K. Hudson. If you're enjoying the show, leave us a review on your preferred podcast player. It does help spread the word. Or you can support us on Patreon and get access to exclusive content and longer versions of the podcast. Find us on social media at It Was a Shit Show, but shit without the I. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel.